Hi everyone, Haley here from The Foiled Plan. If you are already a foiled friend, thank you for joining me again today, and if you're new here, welcome. I share a lot of different content on my channel. Things like design videos, Cricut crafts, foiling, dollar store DIYs, epoxy tumblers, unboxings, and pretty much anything related to running a small creative business. So if that sort of content interests you, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button to become a foiled friend and turn the notification bell on so you never miss an uploaded video. Now that you know a little bit more about my channel, let's jump into our sublimation series. Now, before we jump into today's video, I'm gonna kind of give you a little bit of a life update. If you're not interested in hearing about that, no worries. I know some folks are here strictly for crafting reasons, and that's okay. I will have all of the timestamps down in the description box so you can just jump right on in if that's what you're interested in. All right, so life update. It's been a weird few months. It's been strange for everyone, and we're all handling things differently. Everyone's dealing with their own stuff. I know that I've talked about it a little bit before on my Instagram page, but I do struggle with a few mental health things, as does most of the population. And normally when I just disappear for a little while, it's just because I'm taking care of myself, and so that's exactly what I was doing. I am finally back to my normal job. So I work full-time, and there was some different things going on with my job because I work at a recreation center and obviously it was closed. I was also in college part-time. I've been working towards my program for a few years now, and I'm happy to say that I have finally finished my program. So that's off my plate. I'm back to work, having a somewhat normal schedule, and I wouldn't say that I'm like 100%, but I am definitely getting there, and I'm taking steps towards improving my mental health. It's a daily battle. One of the steps to me feeling a little better was chopping off the majority of my hair. I will insert a picture right there for what my hair looked like, and it feels like a fresh start. I haven't actually had a full-on haircut in a couple of years. I find like sometimes it's really easy to let yourself take a back seat. I think it's important to make time for yourself and do things for yourself as well. Anyways, that's a lot of rambling, but that is a little tidbit of what's been going on, and I'm happy to be back. I really miss filming videos. I miss editing videos. It's a lot of work, but it's work that I really love doing. So I'm happy to be back and excited. I have lots coming your way, and I have videos that I have filmed over the past few months. So you may see some videos in the future where I have long hair again. And that's why. Anyways, okay, enough of the rambling. I've probably said that 3 times already. Let's get into today's video, which I am so pumped about. If we have any sublimation experts that are watching this video, if I do say anything incorrect, please just know that this is my first kind of dive into sublimation printing, and that may be why I am not the most knowledgeable about it yet. I'm going to share with you guys my experience along the way, and that way you can learn from any mistakes that I make, or learn some of the things that I've found have worked really well. I have done a buttload of research on sublimation printing, and there is a lot that I've learned and a lot more that I still have to learn, which I'm excited about. But if you're unaware of what sublimation printing is, it's basically a special ink that fuses into a product or a blank item rather than it sitting on top of whatever you're working with, like HTV, iron-on, sits on top of a shirt, or adhesive vinyl sits on top of a mug, kind of like a sticker. This actually fuses right into the fabrics or the materials of whatever blank you're working on. So it's not necessarily as straightforward as that may sound. There's a little bit more to it. basically you print your design on sublimation paper, so it's special paper. You can use copy paper, but we'll get into that in another video as I progress along this journey. So you use sublimation paper and sublimation ink, and then you also need a sublimation blank. So it's not just going to work on any run-of-the-mill t-shirt or mug that you found at the dollar store. They actually have to be specific for sublimation. So for shirts, it needs a specific content of polyester in the fabric, and for things like mugs, they need a specific coating that works with sublimation. So a lot of cups are marketed and they say right on them for sublimation printing. So those are like the materials that you need. And then basically you wrap your design around the mug, or you place it on the shirt, and using heat, what happens is the heat creates a gas out of the ink, which fuses it into whatever blank you're working on. So if you're working with a mug, basically the heat opens up the pores of the cup, and then it creates the gas from the ink of your design, and then it goes into these pores, and then once you remove the paper where your design was and your cup cools back down, those pores close back up, which basically traps those gases inside the mug, which makes it completely dishwasher safe. And it's very similar when you're working with clothing as well. So you add the heat, those fibers of the shirt open up, and it traps the gas from the design ink inside the fibers of the shirt, and then you take the heat away, those pores or those fibers close back up, and they contain those gases from the inks, and it's fused right into the shirt. So you can stretch the shirt, you can wash the shirt, the design is not going anywhere. So yeah, that's basically like the rundown. There's more to it, but that's what sublimation is. I hope you guys are as excited as I am about this sublimation printing journey. I'm pumped to learn and make mistakes and figure stuff out, and ultimately help you guys out as well. I never claimed to be an expert in anything. I am learning things along the way, just as you guys are when you watch any of my videos. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, thanks guys. Have a great day. That's all I'm gonna say. Bye.